fall begins, start to release. We've reached the summer of sin. It feels like I free fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here tonight at Summer of Sin here in Seattle, Washington. Guys, I am Dewey Danielson calling all the action here tonight for you at 3Dub's Summer of Sin as we celebrate Call Week here in the Efed world. Guys, we got a massive card here tonight. We're going to kick things off with this matchup. Hall of Famer Bella Roberts going against champion Dani Moire for the women's TV title. The national title also on the line here tonight as Jayden Walker will defend against Devil Dog and Warren Peace. And finally, we get an XTV title match where Rosco Wallace defends against Townsend Enterprises' Will King. Big rivalry that's been going on over the past few weeks. Tonight we get Connolly and Hall of Famer Jeroen Mercury. And we also get, from Los Salvadores, Jimmy Shadow taking on the main event icon Twan Montana. We get the tag titles rematch here tonight as Team Tapout looks to try to recapture the tag titles from the Resistance. Cruella won herself a #1 contendership match back on the house show. Will take on Gypsy Freak tonight for the women's Undisputed title. And in our main event, International Championship on the line, the returning Curt Brooks takes on the megastar Dylan Mason. All of that and much, much more here tonight at Summer of Sin. Guys, do us a favor and hit the like button on this video and subscribe to 3Dub Wrestling. But that is not all we have for you guys this weekend, here today, tonight, on the tail end of Call Week. Man, what an amazing week it has been. Some phenomenal shows have taken place all throughout the week. Some massive events leading up to the Coachella shows. Of course, last night, night 1, it featured the Coachella Rumble match. Congratulations to Trey Jeter for winning that matchup. But tonight, night 2, Coachella, Hexen defends the 3Dub World title against the Star Killer, Chris Harris. Be sure to tune in for that action later tonight, guys. But we are ready to kick off the show here tonight at Summer of Sin. And man, what a match to start this night off with. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Austin, Texas, weighing 237 pounds, the main event icon, Twan Montana. Well, Twan was able to get a representative spot in the Coachella Rumble just last night, which he entered at number 3 and unfortunately was the first to be eliminated in the match. But nonetheless, represented 3Dub well. Twan has been through a lot this past couple of weeks. Just on the last episode was in that handicap match with Connolly against Los Salvadores. And of course, Twan didn't tag Chris at all, but ended up getting the win after he used the ropes to his advantage. But was able to get the win, and now here he is here tonight. Busy man is Twan Montana. And here comes Jimmy Shadow one last time. And his opponent from New representing Los Salvadores, Jimmy Shadow. Well, Jimmy was the man that was pinned in that handicap match on the last episode of Blackout. You know he is looking for some revenge here tonight. Especially after their team loses 3-2, you know. Him and Jeroen going to be looking for a little receipt action here tonight. And Jimmy's going to look to see if he can get that done here in the opening matchup tonight for Summer of Sin. Here we go, guys. We are ready to kick the night off. And there's the bell, and here comes Jimmy out the gate, flying across the ring. And this matchup, guys, no disqualifications, as are most of the matches here tonight. We are going to see one hell of a night here in Seattle, Washington. And now Jimmy quickly with a pinfall now. 1 count, 2 count. 2 count already early off in this matchup. You got to imagine Twan Montana running a little low on energy. That can't be any excuse here tonight. Ooh. Last time he battled in big matches back-to-back was back at the Big Event 9. Of course, he had that match with Darius on 9-2 impromptu. Oh, man, and a DDT on the side of the apron. Big title match that Twan was unsuccessful in and has been fighting to get back in that position pretty much all of Season 10. Here comes Jimmy climbing to the top rope as Twan back to his feet and Jimmy second guessing the long dive. Backstabber working on that thin matted concrete. You got to watch how you do things out here, guys. Oh, now look out, Jimmy. Hurricane Rana taking Twan back down to the thin matted concrete. Trying to work on the legs of the main event icon. Trying to cut him down to size. As you can see, the size differentials in this matchup are very far between. Twan Montana hovering around the 260 mark. Oh man, and a table to the face. Doesn't matter how big you are. And Jimmy Shadow just a couple ticks over 200. Ooh. But don't put that past Jimmy at all. He has been a fierce competitor throughout his entire career here in 3-Dub. Now look out now! From the top to the outside, Hurricane Rana takes down the main event icon, who's right back to his feet and throws Jimmy into the steps. Man, oh man. Match opening all the way up right now. Jimmy's got that table, and Twan's got that light tube, and it'll be the table that's victorious. And now Twan, dazed and confused. Jimmy, springboard drop kick. It looks like Jimmy might have landed awkward on that table a little bit. Back to it from the mid-rail, looking for an axe handle. Not going to get it. Twan back to his feet with a couple of right hands. Collar and elbow, and an Irish whip off the ropes is up and over. And then a knee to the face. Twan trying to reach down somewhere and try to turn around the momentum in this matchup. Been mostly Jimmy Shadow, and now look! With the knee driven into the back of the neck. The submission, oh man, pulling on it hard, and Jimmy able to break free or Twan let go, one or the other. Twan looking for something under the ring now. And now it's a kendo stick. All right. Ooh, look out. Not going to be able to use it, but man, what a lariat taking down the Shadow. Table getting set up. Already looks damaged a little bit. That must have been from that fall earlier from Jimmy's Shadow. Guys, as you know, referee Steve Zeebs, 15% of his job is to stand in the way. Very successful at the moment. What has he got? Concrete boots? Is he not moving? What's going on? Twan after the steel steps now, guys. Everything being introduced into this matchup. Irish whip. Finally, Steve moves in an overhead belly-to-belly from Jimmy's Shadow and a springboard moonsault from the second rope into a pinfall, and it's a 1-count kick out. Twan staying in the game here. Now look out. Oh, whoa, man, right in the kisser. Boot right in the kisser. And it's a 1-count, 2, and a kick out again. Fantastic. Now look at Jimmy. Jimmy had a match in his tights, and he just lit the damn table on fire. The table is flaming, guys, right now. And now, oh no, Twan just burnt himself on the table. Oh man, this isn't gonna be good. Twan's in a bad spot here. Jimmy suplex through a burning damn table. My God, that's gotta do it. 2-count kick out from Twan. Man, oh man. And now Twan back to his feet. You know he has to have at least first or second degree burns from that table. But still fighting is Twan Montana. That's not good. Oh man. Good thing Jimmy has kids already. And now Irish whip off the ropes. Twan's waiting. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Into a pinfall. Now it's going to be Twan to try to take it here. 2-count kick out. You can see the carnage all over the ring, guys. And this is just our first matchup here tonight. Twan Montana, you wouldn't have been able to guess it, but right now, Twan Montana has gone through a burning table, guys. And now look at this. Man. Talk about no fear. Another table set up at ringside. Now a right hand from Twan. A right hand from Jimmy. Looks like they're going to battle it out here, blocked by Jimmy. With a big right hand. Twan coming through. Wow. Back and forth blows between these two. Twan telling him to bring it right here. Another right hand. Ducks underneath. Clothesline takes down Jimmy. Twan back after that kendo stick. Oh, man. Shot to the gut. Gonna prompt the pinfall. 2-count. No. Man, oh man, guys. Be sure to hit that like button if you are enjoying this action from our first matchup tonight. Got in the hard way, Twan. Fighting hard here. There's already been a few moments where Twan could have been put out, but he is continuing to fight despite being part of that Rumble just last night. Not 24 hours ago. Think about all the travel and everything that Twan has done in the past couple of days to be here tonight and go through a flaming table and this massive attack by Jimmy's Shadow and still be in the mix. Jimmy, at this point, has got to be questioning what he's got to do to put away the main event icon. Ooh, basement drop kick right in the ear hole. I think Twan's been busted open, guys. I don't know if it just happened right there or what, but it looks like Twan is bleeding a little bit. On the side of his face, yes he is. Jimmy circling the ring, trying to catch his breath after them steel steps, but there's Twan. And now what's Twan? Oh, man! Man, oh, man! Oh, man! On the underside of them steel steps, and now a DDT on the thin-matted concrete. Oh, man! Oh, you know that hurt. Jimmy Shadow feeling every bit of that right now, and if he's not, he'll feel it tomorrow, I can promise you that. Jimmy's still fighting after that gruesome landing on the underside of those steel steps. Now what's he got in mind here? That's not good. Then steps placed right underneath that table. Oh, not for long. Jimmy, throwing down the steps down on Twan. And these two taking a brutal beating here tonight. Twan thrown down the steps, and now look at this now! Another flaming table! And Jimmy Shadow! Was he got a box of damn matches? Oh, and thank God the fire extinguished. Man, that could have been very bad news for Twan. If he'd have went through a second flaming table tonight, after everything he's been through. Here we go. Into the corner, and now what's Twan after? This trash can hurled into the ring. Is it going to be used? Here comes Jimmy with a stunner! Jimmy with a stunner! 1, 2, 3! Jimmy dinks it! Jimmy takes the win here tonight at Summer of Sin! Man, oh man, guys, what a match! What a way to start the show here tonight in Seattle, Washington. Ooh, kick right in the mouth. That was prior to the flaming table, guys. This is where Twan thought he was going to be able to get a moment, and that window closed awfully quick. And a big stunner from Jimmy Shadow. And now, oh man, come on, Jimmy! And there's Chris Connolly! Chris Connolly coming down to attack Jimmy! And there he goes! I'm not going to say he was down here to save Twan, because you know that's not why he was down here. What are they going to do, Twan and Chris now? And there's Twan taking out Connolly with a big boot to the jaw. And now these two going at it. Twan now big chop, and here comes Jeroen. Jeroen in the mix, and down goes Connolly, and out goes Twan Montana. Oh, and a right hand takes down Chris again. Oh no, and there's Justin.
Out of the ring.
Oh, wait a minute.
Get out of the ring. Except for you two. Chris, Jeroen, you stay right there. I have a special treat for everyone in the arena and watching right now. You two will face one-on-one in a steel cage match.
Oh man, here we go! Jeroen and Chris Connolly just changed to a steel cage, and here it comes! Steel cage match coming up right now. Jeroen Mercury, Connolly with a right hand. The cage has lowered, and the stipulations have changed. Oh man, and a low blow. Oh man. Oh, Chris Connolly into the cage, and now Jeroen once again. Man, oh man. What a start to this show, guys. Jimmy Shadow with the big win over Twan Montana, and all hell broke loose. And it was the general manager, Hunter Deal, coming out here and making Chris Connolly and Jeroen Mercury a steel cage match right now. Can Jeroen do what Jimmy Shadow just did? Can Jeroen get a victory over Chris Connolly, the guaranteed money briefcase holder? Connolly with a big knee. These two started off hot here. As that brawl after the match with Jimmy and Twan led to this. Off the ropes, and now a massive back body drop. Chris Connolly and Jeroen Mercury were the only two superstars not tagged in that handicap match from Blackout just over a week ago. Now they're getting plenty of action right here, right now, inside a steel cage. Gotta wonder how this changes the game plan, and look at this. Single leg submission, a kick out from Connolly. Gotta wonder how that changes the game plan, guys. Now surrounded with 4 walls of steel cage fencing. Knee to the face, and now Jeroen with a pinfall and a kick out. I think Chris might have been busted open here. Double axe handle to the back of the head. Maybe trying to concuss Connolly. Connolly going for a big move. Caught by Jeroen. Irish whip. Tilt-a-whirl up and under. Neck breaker. Oh man, there it is. Into the steel caging. Jeroen Mercury, the Hall of Famer, knows exactly what to do in these matches. Connolly putting on the brakes right there. But not on this one. Look out. He wasn't busted open before. He is now, guys. Here we go, looking for a third one. Connolly pumping the brakes again. And now look out now, man. Massive shots into the steel cage. Here's Jeroen trying to escape here. Climbing to the top. Looks like he's going to be able to get out. Oh, wait a minute. He's not going anywhere, guys. But down, and he misses. Connolly moves out of the way. And now, face to face, these two. Jeroen just jumped 10, 15 feet from the top of the cell. And now a slugfest. Oh, and Connolly with the upper hand, and Jeroen into the cage. Pop-up powerbomb. Chris Connolly. The whole momentum of this matchup changed after Jeroen leaped from the top of the cage. Big time lariat, and now Connolly has the window of opportunity. Connolly has it for the X marks the spot. X marks the spot. 2, 3 count. Connolly did it. Chris Connolly gets the job done here tonight at Summer of Sin. The guaranteed money briefcase holder. Man, what would it mean if he cashed in tonight at Coachella? That is a very good possibility, guys. Here is your winner, Chris Connolly. And just like that, the steel cage, victorious, is the guaranteed money briefcase holder, Chris Connolly. Man, what a way to start the show, guys.
Are you tired of doing the dishes? Are you tired of taking out the trash? With a Tesla Optimus, they are a thing of the past. It comes with the ability to do everyday tasks like bringing in the groceries, cleaning bathrooms, and doing your laundry. Plus, with the Dojo Shop, you can upgrade your Optimus easily, adding new abilities like a personal hibachi chef.
Why did the hibachi chef break up with the wok? Because he couldn't handle the heat anymore.
Landscaper, or even a bar buddy.
You can't make this shot. Okay, that was pretty sick.
And corporate America, here we come. Because you can buy an Optimus Pro for business.
Picking up a DoorDash order. Make it fast, bot.
There is an Optimus for everybody. Available now, starting at just 4 easy payments of $6,942. Order yours today.
All right, guys, it is time to move on. Is a hardcore match for the Xtreme Television Championship. That's right, here we go. You've seen the ropes have been removed. It is time for some hardcore action here tonight at Summer of Sin. Well, we haven't gotten enough hardcore already tonight, and it's not even a half hour into this show. But this one is a little bit different, guys. No ropes, falls count anywhere, anything goes. We seen it just a couple of episodes ago of Blackout, where Will King, after leaving the monarchy to join Townsend Enterprises, would set his targets on Rosco Wallace, the former brethren of his, who still reps the monarchy. And well, Rosco Wallace said he wanted to do things on his time, his way. And you thought that's what we were going to get on the last episode of Blackout, but instead, it was Will King returning the favor to do things his way, in which he wasn't there at the show. In fact, he was here in Seattle celebrating the Hall of Fame induction of one of his good friends to the Seattle Seahawks. At least that's what he claims he was doing. But Will King is here tonight, and so is the champion.
I'm an anomaly. The prodigy is here. There ain't no stopping me. I'm holding every tear. This is the monarchy. The strongest of them all. If you step into the team, then all of them can fall. To the one. It's Rosco in the building. Drop, fold, everyone. It's Rosco on the ceiling. I'm here to make the roof blow.
Rosco Wallace has been an amazing XTV champion since the beginning of this season, overcoming some tall tasks, some heavy hurdles. Still, to this day, after putting down Hall of Famers and monsters and psychopaths and anybody who stands in his way, not gonna let this division of the monarchy slow him down at all. And here tonight, he's gonna get a chance to face off against the Entity. Guys, hit that like button. Stay tuned with us. Introducing first, the challenger from Newark, New Jersey, weighing 275 pounds, representing Townsend Enterprises, the Entity, Will King. These "You Sold Out" chants you hear for every member of Townsend Enterprises. From Brooklyn, New York, weighing 220 pounds, representing the Monarchy, he is the Xtreme Television Champion. That's right. Rosco Wallace. Rosco Wallace tonight has a very tall task to take care of. But there is a lot of tension building up to that task. And you can see, guys, surrounding the ring, VIP fans signed their waivers and are here tonight for a special opportunity, but we'll have to be clear. Oh man, look at this! Look how, man! Oh man! Good Lord! Front side suplex to the outside, cradling Rosco into the barricade, but it is not going to slow down Rosco. Look at this, pulls him up, look out. Quick pinfall for Rosco, quick kick out for Will King. Man, what a way to start the match. Gotta remember, anything goes, falls count anywhere. Ooh. Atomic drop, Will King. Feel every bit of that. Look at this, look at this, man. Massive powerbomb on the thin matted concrete. Pinfall now, 1 count, 2. Kick out, Rosco. This has been a long-awaited matchup. 2 different times this match was supposed to happen. And we are finally here tonight in Seattle. And they're going to use their environment every which way they can here tonight. Right hands from Rosco, freeing him from the hold. And now look out. And then fans. I still don't know about that whole fan VIP thing. Pretty dangerous if you ask me. Look out. Ooh. Driving the knee down on the concrete, thin matted variety. And now trying to pull the shoulder out. Will King showing his strengths here, no pun intended.
Come today, come to a real man.
Well, Will King. Oh, man, barbed wire bat stolen into the midsection. Oh, man, to the back of the head, and now Rosco taking out Will King with quote-unquote Juliet. That's what he said. That's what he called it. That's what he called it, Juliet. Now Rosco turning things around quite quickly there.
Rosco, wait, brother, wait.
Oh, man, and Will King pleading with Rosco.
I was wrong. I should have never turned my... wait, please, brother.
Oh, man. Will King pleading with Rosco Wallace. And Rosco not taking it lightly, but a kick to the head, Will King.
Rosco, I'm gonna shatter this light tube over your head like I shattered the Monarchy.
Oh man, missing with the light tube. Caught him that time, right square across the head. into a pinfall. 1 count only. And what a resilient kick out from Rosco Wallace. Do you see how quickly his demeanor changed? Oh. It wasn't just 2 minutes ago that Will King was pleading with Rosco Wallace. And now look out. And fans gotta be clear, man. That's definitely gotta be one hell of an experience to be right there at ringside. And I'm glad that they had him start signing waivers, but very dangerous if you ask me. This is one of the most dangerous matches that we have. Now Will, we're still working on both shoulders and now working on the legs, working on all the limbs Will King is. Will back under the ring. What's he after now? A sledgehammer. Not good, not used, but a lariat will take him down. Rosco doing a good job of having his wits about him, understanding what Will King had in his hand and how crucial it could have been to him saving his XTV championship. Fireman's carry takeover. Big right hand from Rosco, trying to build up some more momentum here. From behind, German suplexes. And oh no, awfully close to them steps. 2 and now 3 Germans not going to hit the steps. We know that that has been part of the repertoire from Rosco Wallace. Now we're under the ring with Rosco and a stop sign blocked by Will King. Man, Will King just punched that stop sign. Will King, a man of much power. Now, wait a minute. That's BC Gladly. That's his friend that just got put in the Hall of Fame. 2 count. No, Rosco kicks out. And there he is. He's watching, guys. You see him over there. BC Gladly. Introduced in the Seattle Seahawks Hall of Fame last weekend, and now another light tube. And another pinfall. 1 count, 2 count, no. Kick out from Rosco again. Why did BC Gladly just come over the barricade? Did anybody else see that? Now Will King going to town. Caught by Rosco with a big right hand. Oh, and there's Gladly. A spear to Rosco. What is going on here? Don't tell me we got another new member of the Townsend. BC now with Rosco. Slamming him down. My goodness. What a big man! And now Will King with the pinfall. 2 count, 3 count. Will King takes the title. What a crazy matchup, guys. BC Gladly, Seattle Seahawks Hall of Famer, just climbed the barricade and speared Rosco Wallace into next week and handed Will King the championship. Oh man. Right after the spear, this pinfall right here sealed the deal. I'll tell you what, guys, these Townsend Enterprise guys, they can't get one over without having somebody else get it over for him. Here's the general manager, Hunter Deal.
Hunter, how you holding up? Man, it's sad, I know. James Black hitting, running everything. It's got everyone rattled.
Rattle doesn't even cover it. We've got chaos behind the scenes, and the locker room pointing fingers and the fans demanding answers. Until we know who did this, nothing feels stable.
You're right, but you have to consider all the possibilities. And I've been around long enough to know that these things don't just happen. There's a motive for everything.
And do you think you got one figured out?
But I don't want to start a witch hunt. Have you considered Mr. Drew?
Whoa. You're saying the man that built this place wants to tear it down?
Look, man, I know it sounds bad. I mean, Drew started this company with me. With me. James came in. Drew gets pushed to the side. That kind of thing can make a man do crazy shit.
Drew helped build this place with us. He bled for 3-Dub with us. I can't just believe he would stoop to something like this.
Seriously. I respect Drew too. More than anyone in this company. That man I respect more than anyone. But respect doesn't erase motive. Seriously, man, just look into it, please.
Oh man, did you hear that? Man, I have to say that's not a far-fetched idea, but man, I don't see my brother doing something like that. The contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Television Championship. All right, here we go, moving right along. Oh man, here we go. Look at this. The return of the Queen. The original Queen, Bella Roberts. Well, she had an opportunity on the last episode of Blackout, but was attacked during her entrance by Dani Moire. And you could only anticipate that was done because she didn't want to face Bella Roberts. Who would blame her? I mean, look at this. Phenomenal athlete, Bella Roberts. She's got the size, she's got the strength, she's got the beauty. The trifecta. Here tonight, looking to capture another championship in what has been almost 4 years for Bella Roberts. Yep, figured there would be a rain of boos with this one. Well, at least she didn't attack Bella during her entrance. She's going to come out here and actually have a fair fight tonight. Dani Moire winning that championship from Maria James. With the help of Townsend Enterprises. That's how she joined the posse. I bet CFT isn't feeling too good. I bet he has a splitting headache right now. This is after what happened last night at Coachella Night 1 with John Awesome. Introducing first, the challenger from New York City, Hall of Famer, Bella Roberts. And from Los Angeles, California, representing Townsend Enterprises, she is the women's television champion, Dani Moire. Dani Moire, accompanied by CFT, putting their prize on the line, the women's television championship. Very big match right here. The return premium live event matchup for Bella Roberts, being inducted into the Hall of Fame last season, along with Russell Franchise and Juice James. What a class that was. Can she do the unthinkable and return here tonight after over 4 years of competition and win herself a championship? Or will Dani Moire, this new aggressive, vulgar side of Dani Moire, look at this, just going to work, teeing off on Bella, and what a sit-out springboard splash. And a good start for Dani Moire. Bring it down quickly, but here's Bella. Got to use that strength in this matchup. Setting her up right in front of CFT, and he doesn't want to look at it. Using the ropes, CFT trying to get the ref to do something about that, but it's not going to happen because that's a part of the rules. She broke the 5 count, and now it's Dani back to her feet, bringing down Bella back down to her butt, and now a pinfall. 1 count is all she's going to get. Look out, Dani rolling out of the way and a big knee to the gut. Dani Moire been very vindictive. Oh man! Corner side soul snatcher. Is that going to be enough to put away Roberts? 1 count, 2 count, kick out. I was going to say that was going to be an awfully quick match here. Oh man! Nicely done, cradle DDT. Right in front of CFT, who's getting the bird's eye view and the best seat in the house. And there's the kendo stick he brought to the mix. And there he is. What is he doing in there? Taking off the turnbuckle, and now it's a pinfall. 2 count kick out again from Bella. Using the kendo stick. No rules in this matchup, guys. Here's a ladder. Oh, man, on the side of that ladder. Devastating blow, and now Bella using that strength, just like I said. Gotta use that strength. If she wants to win this matchup, that advantage, the height advantage, the power advantage. Here we go, rolled up into a pin. Look at this. 1 count, switched over. Now it's Dani. 1 count, 2 count. Kicked out. Nice back and forth between these two. Bella trying to get on her feet. Big right hand from the apron back inside. Oh, Irish whipped into that exposed turnbuckle, and now the kendo again. As Bella back to her feet and blocks the kendo in a massive knife edge chop. Here's Bella now. Uh-oh. What's this? Oh, man. Oh, man. From the top, man, slammed down with a massive riptide 2 count kick out. Dani saves her championship. And now Roberts. Oh, man. Big double stomp to the back of the head. continuing the attacks on the back of the head. To the outside for her own weapon. And a steel chair. The Queen has a steel chair. The Queen has a steel chair. Oh, out of the way, Dani misses on the third shot. Kick to the mid. What's Dani got here? Powerbomb into... What? Oh, man, that's a Mercury clash. Right in the middle of the ring. Man, what show of strength there from Dani. And now waiting for Roberts to get back to her feet with the springboard taken. No, well, I guess she caught some of it. Caught enough of it to take the Queen down. Dani in the corner. Dani has shown great ability here tonight. This is just the match that Dani Moire needed for her reputation as a champion. And now here's Bella fighting back with a right hand and a massive German suplex. Man. There's that strength into a spine buster. It's the exact thing that Bella Roberts needs to be doing right at this moment. Got that kendo, look out. Big kendo shot into a pinfall, 2 count. No, only 1. Back to the kendo, missing that time. Dani's now got her back up on her shoulders. Looking for that exposed turnbuckle, and face first goes Roberts. Oh, man. Look at that. Definitely some people in the crowd that like this. CFT even liked it. And here's another chair shot. The lower back into a pinfall. Is this going to be enough for Dani right now to retain the title? And it's not. Look at that steel chair all bent up. Bella gets back to her feet. And it's not going to be for long. Dani to the top. It's a far jump. Here comes Bella back to her feet, and Dani now walking the ropes. Drop kick sends her down. Man, what athleticism from the TV champion. But Bella's right back to her feet. Right back at it. Oh, man. Holding the hair. Anything goes here. You know that hurt. Back up on the top, looking for another Queen's Judgment. Not gonna get it. Back down, right hand from Dani. And now it's Dani in the corner, scooping up, slamming down Bella. And to the top goes Dani. Here comes Bella to her feet. Man, a massive coup de grace double stomp, standing to the ground. 1 count, 2 count, kick out from the Hall of Famer. Another massive kick out. You can see the veteranness of Bella. Oh, coming in the hard way, but at least she got to the ropes and to the outside so she can avoid a pinfall. And now here's another roll-up pin. Here's another roll-up pin. 2 count. Flipped over. And no, Dani. Dani's got the tights. Dani's got the tights. And a 3 count. Did you see CFT swiping at the ref there? And I know the ref didn't see the tights being held. I don't know. I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure. That's what it looked like to me. Dani Moire retaining the Women's Television Championship. You can see this right here. The Queen's Judgment from the top tier. Oh, still wasn't enough to put away the champ. There's the steel chair shot to the lower back. Dani, this might have been the seal of the deal right there. The massive double stomp down. And even though Bella kicked out of that, it wouldn't be too much longer. See CFT reaching for Steve. And right there, I don't know, it's hard to tell, but it looks like she has her tights. Here is your winner, and still Women's Television Champion, Dani Moire. Well, Dani Moire, nonetheless, retaining the championship here tonight over the Hall of Famer, Bella Roberts. Guys, we've had a fantastic showing so far here tonight at Summer of Sin, but here right now, we're going to take a little quick peek at a movie coming out with one of our 3-dub superstars, Drew Tanner.
Bruce, you can't keep doing this. Step out of the shadows. Don't let tombstones be your family legacy. I know you're trying to create a myth. Just remember, there is room for Bruce and Batman inside that suit.
For too long, this city has burned with corruption and greed, and with Bruce's help, a vote for Harvey Dent is a vote to finally put your foot down.
Vicky Vale, reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Money gets money. I can get Harvey the mayor's seat, or I can pull it out from under him.
Your father despised men like Falcone. No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
Come on! A fire is heading this way. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Sometimes I think this whole city's a crime scene.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Well then, time to save the city.
That's right, be sure to check out I Am Bruce, starring Drew Tanner, coming out next summer, guys. But let's take a look back at the content that we released this week during Call Week. Of course, you hear it playing right now, the Summer of Sin theme song. You can catch all the theme songs on the YouTube playlist, as well as the Throwbacks number 34, Summer of Hexen, released earlier this week. Little recap from a year ago at Summer of Sin with the TV champion then, Hexen. And promo of the week just released Friday, Twan Montana featured My Spotlight. Guys, if you missed any of that or any of the action tonight or at Coachella, you'll be able to get the recap on the Pillar to Post podcast, coming at you next weekend with special guest, General Manager Hunter Deal. And well, now it's time for the tag team titles matchup, guys. This is definitely going to be a big one. Be sure to hit that like button and stay tuned with us. contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Tag Team Championship. That's right, big tag titles rematch. As these two right here, Drew Tanner, the star of the upcoming movie I Am Bruce, and Hollywood's own Jacob Fowler. Maybe gonna show Drew Tanner a little of the acting ropes, as Drew Tanner shows Jacob Fowler a little bit of the veteranness inside the ring. Looking to get them tag team titles back tonight, but they've got to go against one of the most legendary tag teams in all of Freedom. The two brothers from Belgium. Here tonight at Summer of Sin as your World Tag Team Champions. Vargas in his teal, not matching his brother Martrix. Wonder what that's all about. But it doesn't matter what outfit you're wearing. It all matters what you do inside that ring. And I'm going to tell you right now, these two are two of the best to ever do it, especially in the tag team title department. It would take them being not on the same page to get a devastating loss out of them. That has not been the case, seemingly to me. These two have been on fire since winning those tag titles and Martrix's return. First, the challengers at a combined weight of 497 pounds, the team of Drew Tanner and Jacob Fowler, Team Tapout. That's right, looking for their title return. And their opponents, at a combined weight of 429 pounds, they are the tag team champions, Martrix and Vargas, the Resistance. Arguably, future, well, I wouldn't even say arguably, I think just about everybody would assume that these two one day will be walking around with Hall of Fame rings on. There's been a lot of respect between these two teams. Even though there's been long history between especially Drew Tanner and Vargas back in the Fight Night title days. A lot of that grudge set aside. And a lot of respect shown here. And look at this! Nicely done tag team action. Right into a pinfall from Martrix. 1 count, 2 count, kick out. Man, got a 2 count early. Here's Martrix now, springboard moonsault into another pinfall. Steve Zeeb's getting the work in. Not going to quite get to yet. Not on that one. Now it's Martrix on the mid-rail. Double knee takedown. Ooh, looking for a senton. Drew Tanner quickly out of the way into an elbow drop. And now Tanner's going to try to come about here. Nicely done hip toss. Man, that was beautiful. Drew Tanner, a longtime veteran in the squared circle. Multi-time champion here in 3-dub. Looking to capture those tag team titles once again. You got to remember, Drew Tanner sat in on the last tag team title match. It was TJ Renegade and Jacob Fowler, but Renegade wanted to go do his own thing, as we see some good teamwork here now from Team Tapout. Renegade wanted to go do his own thing in the XTV title division, and that is where we get Drew Tanner rejoining Tapout and stepping up to defend those titles. Unfortunately, they lost them that same night. Now there's been some time under the belt for Fowler and Tanner to work together. Maybe tonight's the night they win them back. Irish whip into the corner, and now a tag into Drew Tanner. Setting him up for the big move here. For the big move! For the Toll Tower Cutter! And now a hook of the leg! Man, that might be it, guys! And it is! And just like that, and where was Dargus to save his brother on that? But just like that, guys! Team Tapout recapture the tag team titles. Look, it started off great with the Resistance. Big tag team maneuver. And then it was this, guys. The Hollywood Cutter. All the way up top. Drop down. And man, that is not a good landing for Martrix. I want to know where Dargus is. Why isn't Dargus breaking up that pinfall?
And new tag team champion, Team Tapout.
Well, they did it, guys. Here's Matt and Hunter. There's CFT.
You think this is funny, Hunter? Look at me. Look at what your little golden boy, John Awesome, did to me.
You brought that on yourself, CFT. And don't forget, Coachella runs under its own regulations. What happens out there isn't in my jurisdiction. My hands are tied.
Oh, that's convenient. Real convenient. A suspended John Awesome assaulted an innocent venue worker. He probably ran over James, and now he assaults me, and you hide behind some Coachella fine print? You're supposed to be the man in charge deal, but from where I'm standing, you look like a man with no control.
What's done is done. We're looking into the right motive now. We're checking out everyone. Everyone is a possible suspect in James Black hit and run.
That's right. You and your group of thugs are still under investigation.
Oh, that's BS and you know it. Spare me the Hall of Fame wisdom, Matt. Townsend Enterprises doesn't care about image. We care about money and power. And believe me, we already have it. Harris is winning the 3-dub world title, and when he does, Hunter, you won't be the one calling the shots anymore. Townsend Enterprises will.
Over my dead body. You don't get to come into my company, enter my roster, and make demands. You're lucky I don't fire you tonight.
You don't get it, Neil. Every move you make, we're one step ahead. Sooner or later, you're going to realize that resisting Townsend Enterprises is a fight that you can't win.
CFT, listen to me. This is not the time or the place for this. You understand? This is not the time or place for this. We need to focus now on Summer of Sin. That's it. I trust Hunter. He's got this investigation in control. It's all in control.
Enjoy your little show tonight. Just remember, Townsend Enterprises isn't going anywhere, and we are done complying with your stupid investigation.
Oh man, CFT rocking a nice shiner from that stiff right hand from John Awesome last night at Coachella.
The following contest is a triple threat match.
All right.
Scheduled for one fall and is for the National Championship.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Introducing first, from Concord, New Hampshire, weighing 244 pounds, the Blacksmith, Devil Dog.
Devil Dog Hartford making his big return at Guaranteed Money just about a month ago. And that whole thing is what led to the tension between him and War and Peace. And we've seen it on the last episode of Blackout. In fact, it was the moment of the night when everything was put on the table and Devil Dog and War and Peace aired it all out. And now here we are tonight in Seattle at Summer of Sin, and these two gonna try to set their differences aside as they both try to capture that national championship from Jayden Walker. Listen to the boos. And from Dallas, Texas, weighing 225 pounds, Warren Peace. And he made it clear during that moment of the night that he is done being overlooked. He's done being set aside. I'll tell you what, man, I believed him. I believed every single word that War and Peace said. Not that I like it. I think he probably could have came off a little bit differently. But he's got a lot of built-up tension, especially since being cast aside by his own brother, Chris Chaos. And he had to put away Chaos. He had to dispose of his own brother in order to get back on track. And just as soon as he gets back on track, there's Devil Dog. Now, he's claiming that he stole his spotlight, that he took his moment. But there were 6 guys in that match. Devil Dog's big return just so happened to be on the match that War and Peace was thinking he was going to get a step ahead of the game. I don't blame Devil Dog whatsoever. I don't think War and Peace should neither. Now here comes the wild card in the situation, guys. The national champ.
And from Tampa, Florida, weighing 228 pounds, representing Team Tapout, he is the national champion.
That's right.
Jayden Walker.
The shark of Team Tapout. Ready to throw it down here tonight. I had some words with Jayden earlier today before the show, and man, he is ready. He is determined to win this title again here tonight. You guys got to remember, he is approaching the 401-day mark that Dylan Mason set as the longest title held ever in 3-dub with the World Heavyweight Championship, the 3-dub title. Jayden is reaching that length, reaching that number with the national title. It has been over a year, and Jayden with a spear out of the gate. Dang, man. He's taking Devil Dog in half. I don't know if Devil Dog knew that was Jayden. He might have thought it was War and Peace, how fast and quick that happened. You know there's not going to be any love lost here between Devil Dog and War and Peace. It has been a week since Blackout, and they have been at each other's throats, ready for this matchup. I think the title is just a secondary prize in this. I think being able to overcome one another, Devil Dog and War and Peace, I think that is the real fight between them two in this matchup. Ooh, Devil Dog. The old Bones showing a nice little bit of athleticism there from the mid-rail. Now look at this. Trash can lid. Trash can lid. Oh. Punched out of the hands of War and Peace, and now Devil Dog. Inverted DDT of sorts. Now Jayden sees the trash can lid. See if he's going to use it at all. No, Devil Dog once again blocking the lid. But this time it's Jayden. This time it's Jayden. No, it's Devil Dog. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a second. Some tag team action from Devil Dog and War and Peace. I didn't think I'd see that, guys. Didn't think I'd see that at all. Missing with the trash can and a float over neck breaker from War and Peace. Just goes to show you that they're not teaming up here, guys. It's not a part of the memo here. Camel clutch. Not successful. Devil Dog able to squirm out as Jayden Walker on the outside sets up a table and a missile drop kick of the springboard variety from the blacksmith. Man, Devil Dog is having a great showing here thus far. Big knee to the champ. Right back to War and Peace. Irish whip caught. Man, power slam. Big time power slam. The blacksmith showing some work here tonight. There's Jayden. Quick jab to the face, enough to knock Devil Dog out of it for a second, just enough for Jayden Walker to follow through on that big back breaker in the corner. Now a knee to the face, and it's War and Peace back to action. Already seen a table get lit on fire earlier tonight. See what else these tables can bring us. Oh, man. Devil Dog waiting there with a kendo stick. And now hooking the leg of War and Peace. 1 count kick out. Ooh, man. Missing with the lariat there, right into the hands of Devil Dog. And a big time move. And a pinfall. Oh, broken up by Walker. Saving his championship by just seconds, guys. Overhead belly to belly. Massive show of strength from Jayden, and once again here now working on War and Peace. Look at Devil Dog, man. He is ready to go here tonight. Nicely done snap suplex and another kendo stick strike from Devil Dog. War and Peace on the outside. Now Devil Dog going to work on the champion. Could it be Devil Dog's night here? No, look at that. Taken down. Gotta think Devil Dog was going for that DD214. Roll-up pinfall unsuccessful for War and Peace. Man, what a lariat takes down the champ. Devil Dog waiting again, not gonna catch him again. Look out! Look out! And now a pinfall from Peace. 1 count, kick out from Devil Dog. Jayden now back to it. The man standing. Moonsault on Peace. Peace rolls out. It's the smart thing. And now off the ropes goes Devil Dog. Another big time over the head, belly to belly. Clearing the ring is the champion. Jayden wielding a chair. Devil Dog with another kendo. Oh, man. Man, oh man, guys. Crazy action here tonight, and now it's the blacksmith in the ring all alone. Up to the top. Oh, man, missing to Jayden Walker and a big spill from Devil Dog. Here we go, Irish whip off the ropes. Here comes Peace. Punch to the gut. The champ now, man. German suplex on Devil Dog. Hip toss variety on War and Peace. Look at this, missing. Caught him with a moonsault. Caught him with a big corner moonsault from Jayden Walker, and now waiting for Devil Dog to get back to his feet, delivers some right hands, but tossed out by the hip. Great action so far in this matchup. Triple threat. National title on the line. The champ goes into the steps. Oh, man. Big German suplex. Ripcord lariat. Devil Dog is looking fantastic here tonight, guys. Big power slam, War and Peace on the thin matted concrete, and right back to the blacksmith. Now War and Peace. He's got his opportunity. Here's Jayden with a steel chair. Seemingly unfazed, but that one wasn't. Man, laying out War and Peace. Severe strike with that chair. Now clotheslining over the top rope. Going right back to Devil Dog. Look out. Here's Jayden. No, here's Devil Dog throwing Jayden in the corner. Kick caught. Flipped around. What's Jayden gonna do? What's Warren gonna do? Nothing! Jayden around Warren with the uppercut, and now the chair shot receipt from War and Peace to the champ. And could we have a new champ right here? One, no. Man. Lethal chair shot from War and Peace, and now he is all alone with the champion at his advantage. Oh, maybe spoke too soon. Out of the way goes Jayden, rolling him over. 1 count, 2 count, kick out. Devil Dog now back in the mix. Collar and elbow with the champ, spine buster. Man, oh man. Springboard, savant kick takes out Devil Dog. And now it's War and Peace with Jayden. Kicks the Devil Dog, and now the Irish whip off the ropes, up and over. Leapfrog, War and Peace, caught with the backhand, right into Devil Dog again. And now more double team action. And that's the second time right away the pinfall taken by Devil Dog. He knows what's at stake here. Devil Dog scooping him up. Snake eyes on the top rope turnbuckle. Oh man, here comes the wily vet from the top and the double stomp. And a senton. Peace with another chair, not gonna get it. Down into the armbar, into the submission, and there's Jayden to break it up. And now a kick sending out Devil Dog. And could this be it? For the title, no. War and Peace staying alive. But for how long, guys? The standing cloverleaf. It's got him locked in. And a tap out from War and Peace. And Devil Dog was inches away from breaking it up. Right there, you seen the double team action from Devil Dog and War and Peace. And that didn't last too long at all, guys. And Devil Dog was flying all over the place here tonight. What a great showing from the blacksmith. War and Peace looked more aggressive than ever here tonight. That could have been it right there, but this was it right here. The standing cloverleaf with Devil Dog seconds away.
And still national champion,
Jayden Walker. Oh, wait a minute! Lars Morrison from behind, attacking Jayden. He said he was going to come for a title. He said he was coming for gold. And this This is the one he wants. He made a promo just yesterday talking about this.
Did you know that in Japan, sushi is a crop that grows directly from the ground and can be harvested? Japanese farmers cultivate sushi in sushi fields. Sushi seeds are carefully nurtured, producing a variety of flavors and styles, from classic tuna sushi to innovative fusion flavors. As the harvest season approaches, farmers meticulously pick the ripest and most flavorful sushi from the fields, ready for the market.
Tonight on Ray's AI Shite, Ireland, we journey to the Emerald Isle of Mystery for a special presentation. Built under suspicious circumstances, we investigate evidence that the Square Shopping Center in Tala was constructed to cover up a UFO crash site. We visit Dromoland, a town overrun by an invasive extraterrestrial species. We walk around and look at all the weird stuff going on in this bleeding kip. Later, we uncover the legend of Steamer O'Toole, who put County Leitrim on the map in 1989, when he demonstrated his paranormal ability to eat haunted potatoes and shit out ghosts. Christ on a bike, what in the fuck? All this and more coming up tonight on Ray's AI.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Undisputed Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from the Netherlands, the Mistress of Darkness, Cruella! Cruella the Vamp, earning her opportunity at the most recent house show in a triple threat matchup, defeating Jocelyn Havoc and Maria James to get this opportunity at the Women's Undisputed Championship. And what a brawl this is going to be, guys. The take no prisoners attitude of Cruella and the bring all the pain attitude of the champion. In a clash here tonight at Summer of Sin. Is a former women's champion looking to capture another here tonight. Man, what a matchup this is going to be, guys. Embrace yourself for the freak.
I'm a voodoo chick with a wicked trick. I got magic all in my fucking fingertips. My aura thick. Don't resist, your soul is mine now that I got you in my mystic grip. She's a poisonous lady, got me feeling so hazy. One bite of this apple, then you'll go crazy. Put a spell on you, make you lose your mind. And when I hit the gypsy drop, you're out of time. Wave your hands if you're a freak like me.
From every man's nightmare, she is the Women's Undisputed Champion, Gypsy Freak! That's right, Gypsy Freak. Getting involved in a little chaos on the most recent episode of Blackout. She has the biggest target on her back with the greatest prize in the women's division. Well, raise your hands if you are a freak like the Undisputed Women's Champion. We're about to throw it down here tonight, guys. And it is time for our co-main event. Cruella, the Vamp, the Mistress of Darkness, the Contender, and of course, the champion, Gypsy Freak. Been holding that title for quite some time now. Maybe Cruella is the one to take it off her. Will we find that out here tonight at Summer of Sin? What do you think? Will it be Cruella to win? Or will it be Gypsy Freak to retain? Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. And here comes the TV champ. Just defended that title earlier tonight. And now she is out here. I mentioned how Gypsy Freak was involved with some chaos, and it was this woman right here who initiated all of that chaos. Attacking Bella Roberts prior to what would have been their TV title match was Dani, and then General Manager Hunter Deal enforcing Dani getting to competition, and it would have been Gypsy Freak that showed up for the matchup, and now it's Dani down here in Gypsy's corner. Oh, look out! Is she in Gypsy's corner, or is she just out here to cause a ruckus? I have to say, though, if she was in Gypsy's corner, maybe she's trying to get on the good side of the Freak. Go for the biggest dog in the yard and try to buddy-buddy with her. It's Cruella, guys. Starting off this matchup in control. Cruella rolling her over. The triangle lock with the legs. Trying to wear down the Freak. Coming out here with high momentum. Oh, man. Look at that. Gypsy Freak. 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 Gypsy kendo stick thrown in there from Dani Moire. Looks like she took a couple notes from CFT. Nicely done corner drop kick from the Mistress of Darkness. Still in control in this matchup. There's Gypsy. Trying to come back here. Gonna try to slow things down herself. It's an interesting matchup, guys. Two-time champ, current champ, Gypsy. Former one-time champ, and now a pinfall. Right here, 1 count. All she's gonna get a little early off in this matchup. As if you were liking all the action here tonight at Summer of Sin, be sure to hit that like button. It shows some love to 3-Dub Wrestling, and more notes from CFT there from Dani removing the top turnbuckle. And Gypsy sees it. See Cruella Moire taking her down, nicely done. Springboard corner moonsault. Right into another pinfall here, and a 1 count kick out again. Steve Zeeb's adding that turnbuckle pad back to the corner here. As Gypsy Freak continues the onslaught on the Mistress of Darkness. Big prize at stake here. All of these women will be keeping their eye on this matchup. We've seen several superstars get involved on Blackout. The two champions, Gypsy Freak and Dani Moire. Interestingly enough, Cruella just had a nice match with Dani Moire a few weeks ago for that women's TV title. I have to give your props to Dani Moire. I know it's not her match. I don't want to spotlight her too much, but she's taken on a lot of competition here and has been successful, especially since joining, look at this, since joining Townsend Enterprises, and now trying to distract Cruella just a tad bit here. Doesn't look like it was successful. Nice bomb there from Cruella in the corner. Is the pinfall, 2 count this time. Not going to follow through on the 3. And Dani Moire with a few choice words for Cruella. Not even supposed to be out here. Not even sure what she's doing. In the corner of Gypsy Freak. You see Gypsy smack Dani Moire with the championship on that episode of Blackout amongst all the chaos. Here we go, up and under. Ooh, nicely done German. Nicely done German. Gypsy keeping her eye on Dani Moire. Not real sure what the motive is out here tonight. It's a big topic of conversation here at Summer of Sin. Motive. Now double fist drop down from the mid-rail into another pinfall. Gypsy Freak looking to retain the title. Not going to happen. Not just yet. Gypsy now. Oh, man! Gutbuster, long blower, whatever you want to call it. Now Gypsy up to the top rope. As Cruella slowly back to her feet. And man, a top rope cutter. Bringing down Cruella. And can that be enough right here now? Almost putting away the Mistress of Darkness right there for another successful title defense. Now look at this. Going for a gut wrench, but reversed. By Cruella, and now more words from Dani Moire this time. Gypsy able to capitalize. Here we go. Ooh, inside. Slam to a armbar. Cruella trying to skirm her way out of it. The champ is just so good at manipulating the limbs, man. Quickly up is Cruella, no. Rookie flip over, Cruella back down on the canvas. Back up to her feet, here comes Gypsy. Irish whip, up and over. Big time Larry. I think Cruella's been busted open here. Not sure there's a match that's gone by that hasn't had somebody busted open. What a night it's been here at Summer of Sin. Oh, wait a second. Wait a minute. Little mind games from Cruella to try to get her back into the mix here. Taking her down with a pinfall. And Dani. What the hell? Dani just pulled the referee out from the pinfall. That could have been Cruella's victory right there. I knew Dani was up to no good out here tonight. Look out. On the outside now. Count has begun. Cruella has turned the tides in this matchup, all with that mind games trickery, turning out the lights. And I think if it wouldn't have been for Dani Moire, Cruella might have been able to put this one away. Now we're at a count of 6 on the outside. Both superstars are down. Count of 8, slid back in is Cruella. Count of 9. Is it going to be enough here? Barely making it back before the 10 count. And now, Gypsy unloading. But here comes Dani. Here comes Dani. Causing the disqualification. I knew she was up to no good out here tonight. Man, she has learned from CFT pretty well. And now Cruella ain't taking none of this. Cruella ain't taking none of this. Oh, you know she'll get another opportunity. You know she will. But Dani Moire. That's right. I agree. And now Dani going on the attack. Champ versus champ. Trying to get some revenge for what took place on Blackout. Oh man. Man, oh man. Double stomp down on the cranium. And this is not right. A star killer. Star killer cutter. And now Dani's not done with the champ here, guys. Another big stomp down on the back of the head. Somebody's got to break this up, Steve. Get that woman out of here. This is... And now she's got both belts. Look at this. Both belts. Look at this. Is this the statement she was trying to make here tonight? And look! Oh, look who it is! It's Nightshade! Nightshade is back! Nightshade is back It's 3-Dub. And she just took out the Women's TV Champion. And she's got the title. Nightshade takes her out. Yeah, man. Nice to have Nightshade back here in 3-Dub. Well, here's the general manager of Russell franchise.
On this day, on this glorious American Spirit Day, I got something that's about to knock your socks off, all right? Have you made a pot of coffee yet? Because you're going to need one so that you can do the investigating after I drop this hell of a bombshell on you.
Russ, you sure do know how to make an entrance. Please tell me you've got something for me.
Brother Dill, I might not have found the Holy Grail, but I found something even better.
All right. What do you have?
Look, me and my top church PI team have been running down the leads. We've been talking to people in strange, dark alleys, and I gotta tell you something. John Awesome's story about the hidden run and the venue worker being there, the math ain't mathing, man. I mean, I get it. John's ego is as big as the Texas, possibly even bigger. But to mow down James Black? Why? There's no reason for him to do that.
That's what I was hoping to hear, because earlier tonight, Matt 8-Star tried selling me a theory. Said Mr. Drew could be behind all of this.
Brother Dill. Drew's been here longer than Jesus. Yes, I'll give you that. But for Drew to do something like that, I don't think it's right. Why would he want to play bumper cars with Mr. Black? It makes no sense. But I will say this, though. Matt might be right about Drew in one way. Drew's pissed. Think about it, Dill. Think about it. Drew built this place from the bottom to where it is today. And then the next day, James Black comes in and takes all the glory and pushes Drew down to the basement? I mean, if I'm Drew, wouldn't you want to have some form of revenge? I don't think Drew hit James Black. But that's not to say Drew didn't have a hand in it. I'm going to let Yakuza and the PI team kind of dig around a little bit more. Maybe there's something there. But I got to be honest, Brother Dill. I think it's someone bigger than Drew that's causing all the mayhem here.
Oh, yeah? Who might have a bigger motive than that?
Shh. Spoilers. You don't think I'm going to give away the secret recipe right now. No. But I am going to tighten some bolts, and I will make sure that I keep you up to date about what's going on and who is causing all this mayhem. Because believe me, Brother Dill, this rabbit hole goes deep.
Yeah, well, this might be a rabbit hole that we have to just dive right into. We have to get to the bottom of this. The 3-Dub universe needs James Black back and 100% healthy to run the company.
This isn't the last chapter, my friend. We're just getting started. Let me and my team crack some skulls. We'll make sure you get the answer that 3-Dub deserves. Someone will be held accountable, and somebody will pay. Then 3-Dub will get its precious Mr. Black back. But I want you to know, once I solve this riddle, the charlatan will owe the hypocrite a favor.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean, Russ?
From one GM to a former GM, let's keep business. Until then, have a blessed day, brother.
Oh, man. Russ thinks he has somebody that has more motive than Mr. Drew. Who could that be? Well, I don't know, guys, but we have had a wonderful night here at Summer of Sin. Don't forget to catch in 2 weeks the next episode of Blackout. We know we've got this match at least. Sander Cool and Caleb Stone in match 3 of their best of 3 series. Can Sander get that global championship? And speaking of championship, guys, later tonight, Hexen and Chris Harris at Coachella Night 2 for the 3-Dub World Heavyweight Championship. What a match we have later tonight. But right now, coming up next, our main event for the international title, Curt Brooks and Dylan Mason. Guys, be sure to hit that like button. Stay tuned with us.
The contest is the main event and is for the International Championship.
All right, here we go. This man right here answered the open challenge from any promotion for any superstar around the world. This man, Curt Brooks, arrived back on the scene here in 3-Dub and accepted the challenge for Dylan Mason's international title. Just last week on Blackout, his return debut matchup on Blackout would see a big win against Eddie Walker. And that is when we seen Dylan Mason stroll down to the ring and confront Curt Brooks and tell him exactly how he thinks the story is going to go here. And that is when the crowd turned on Curt Brooks, when he delivered a low blow to the international champion. They would both go on to be involved in an impromptu fatal 4-way match. It was a Coachella Rumble qualifying match. They both were involved in one. I have to say that was probably the reason that neither of them advanced to Coachella Rumble. So much tension built up between these two, and it's not just from here in 3-Dub, it's from all around the world. One of the most decorated champions in 3-Dub history. Former world champion, former United States champion, now international champion. You can't forget that he held the world title for the longest of anyone with any championship in 3-Dub history. 401 days. Going wire to wire. From TB7, where he won the title, all the way to TB8, where he lost it. 401 days, guys. Massive accomplishment. But tonight's a little different. Tonight, for the International Championship, a man that stands across from him, someone he knows very well. What a main event this is about to be, guys. Be sure to hit that like button right now. Here we go, guys. Let me know who has it. The Arrival or the Megastar. Let me know.
Introducing first, the challenger from Dallas, Texas, weighing 228 pounds. The Arrival, Curt Brooks. And from the Netherlands, weighing 230 pounds, he is the international champion, Dylan Mason!
Oh yeah, here we go, guys. Big time main event unfolding right now. And the prize, the International Championship. Can Curt Brooks capture a title? Just 3 matches into his return here in 3-Dub, or will Dylan Mason continue his international title legacy? And a big boot from Curt Brooks to open the matchup. And oh man, I've been waiting for this matchup since Curt Brooks returned to 3-Dub and went face to face with Dylan Mason inside that blackout ring. And now Brooks showing off the strength earlier in this matchup. Look out! Senior referee Steve Zeebs on the job here tonight. Ready to call this main event, and man, Brooks is ready. Brooks is ready to throw down with the megastar. And there's Mason with a side headlock. Oh, look out, man! Tossing Curt Brooks, and now springboard from the mid-rail to a DDT. Nicely done by Dylan Mason. Now a stomp in the corner, waiting for Brooks to get back to his feet. Mason, backhand. Another hip toss, bring it down. And now look at Mason now. Into a pinfall. 1. Quick 1 count. Gotta imagine those early pinfalls are done to wear down your opponent early off in the matchup as these two slug it back and forth. He's gonna come out on top here. Efed's chop, Mason, hit me right here. Back and forth. I don't know if either one of these two are gonna go down. And here they go, slugging it out. Neither one of them took the fall, and it's Curt Brooks with the advantage. Look out now, man oh man. Into a pinfall quickly, near the ropes, 1 count. Owsley's gonna get 1 count. Quickly out of the ring goes Mason, and a lariat takes down Brooks. Another. And what's he looking for here? Up and under, kick to the chops, man. Mason now climbing to the top turnbuckle. Brooks getting back to his feet. Look out now. Another big-time DDT from the megastar, Dylan Mason. And this is going to be a slugfest, guys. This is going to be a barn burner, a slobber knocker, whatever you want to call it. Here's Brooks now. You heard the woman in the crowd right back at you. There's going to be a lot of that here tonight. I can only imagine. Curt now with Mason in the corner. Gotta let go before the 5 count. No nonsense, Steve Zeebs. And now, look out! Massive slam. And 1, 2. Mason almost took the fall right there. Massive Uranagi side slam taking down the international champion. Curt Brooks is looking amazing here. Let him power bomb. Power bomb. Here's Brooks coming from the corner. Look out. Claymore knee to the nose. And it's going to be Brooks here. No, not yet. Man, oh man. Brooks, Murray, and there goes Mason. Big boot over the top rope. Brooks is really taking it to the champ here right now. All the way up top. missing to the thin-matted concrete, and Mason able to duck out of the way. A savate kick to the side of the jaw. And just like that, the momentum sways back into the hands of Dylan Mason. That is what you get using those high-risk maneuvers from the top rope. Especially all the way to the outside of that thin-matted concrete. Never forgiving. Brooks back to his feet. Pop up, no. Hook and Rana Mason taking him down. Back up to the top. Another top rope springboard moonsault. And Mason now with a hook leg. 2 count. No, just 1 count. Brooks sliding out quickly back up to the apron, but Mason right on the attack. Big right hands. And now Curt Brooks looking to come in the hard way. Man, nicely done. Innovative suplex from the apron to the inside of the ring here. Mason now trying with those lariats again. Ducked under his Brooks. Big right hand. Caught from under. Look out. Suplex from Brooks trying to get back in the driver's seat. Look at this. Just pounding away on the back of the head of Dylan Mason. There's only been 1 or 2 superstars that kick out of the Blood Eagle. And another moonsault from Mason. I think Curt Brooks can be that guy. I think Curt Brooks can be that guy, but man! Float over. Elbow for the hook. 2 count. Kick out. It may just take a Blood Eagle to keep Curt Brooks down, but like I said, man, I think he's the guy that can kick out of the Blood Eagle. Just like Crimson Wolf did. Just like Remy Resner did. Man, Mason utilizing these springboards. That time not connecting. And Brooks was ready for something, but Mason right back on the attack. There's Mason now setting up Brooks in the Tree of Woe position. What's he got planned here? Not good news for Curt Brooks. Oh, man, and the big stomp takes down Brooks right into another pinfall. 1 count, 2 count, no. Both of these superstars busted open, both getting closer and closer to that 3 count. Here's Mason now sending Brooks over, and there goes Mason as well with a cactus clothesline taking out Brooks to the thin-matted concrete on the outside. Oh, man. And followed up by a psychotic knee. Mason now. Couple of words of Steve Zeebs, who knows what that was all about, as Mason patiently waiting for Curt Brooks to re-enter this matchup. Collar and elbow, back to it, Brooks flipping him around, Irish whip, no, caught from Mason, clubbing blow to the back. Now it's Mason off the ropes, Mason with a massive drop kick. Back up to the top goes Mason. Driving the knee down into the heart of the arrival Curt Brooks. Oh boy. What are we gonna do with these steel steps, guys? Back inside, and now the turnbuckle removed from Curt Brooks. We've got some carnage about to happen here. Steve Zeebs disposes of the steel steps and a back body drop on the hardest part of the ring. Right back to the inside. Man, these two are no strangers to one another. And Mason taken right back down. From the top goes Brooks into another pinfall, and it's a 1 count 2 kick out. Another kick out from Mason. Look out, pop up, another pop up Hurricane Rana. As the turnbuckle pad goes back on, and Mason lies in wait, and look out. Lariat's taking down Brooks. Missing, Savate kick takes him down. Brooks right back up to his feet though. Dodging out of the way. Right hands, left hands. Blocked by Mason. Kick to the mid. Could have been going for an eagle. No. Uppercut with a foot. Scooped up is Brooks. Back and forth action, but a cutter. A cutter slows down Brooks, who has to roll out of the ring to avoid the pinfall. Nice veteran maneuver and a knee. Both superstars going at it. A knee was the victor from Curt Brooks, and now back in goes Mason. What's this? Back on the outside, you gotta remember no countouts in these main event title situations. These two can fight anywhere in the arena. They have to end it inside the ring though. What's Mason doing? Back on his feet, maybe not for long. Oh no, oh man, dangerously close to them steel steps. Dangerously close. Scooping up Mason, what's he looking for now? Running power slam! Oh man! That has got to do a number on Dylan Mason's back, guys. Into the ring, and Curt Brooks has got to take advantage of this window. Man, he had an opportunity to pin Mason, and he didn't do it. Going for another big kick. Another Claymore kick. And stomping away on the champ. Man, that was another moment. Curt Brooks could have capitalized on a pinfall. That is something you do not want to pass up on when you are facing somebody like Dylan Mason. And now Mason back to his feet, and Brooks charging. Brooks, look at this. Oh man, Alabama slammer. Curt Brooks has been in control for the last several minutes here. Kick to the mid. Going for another big power bomb, guys. Thought about going over the top with snake eyes. Top rope guillotine instead. Trying to knock the air out of Dylan Mason, and that clothesline right there will also do the trick. Mason rolling, and another clothesline takes down Mason. What's it going to take to keep this man down? Curt Brooks is bringing everything he can in this matchup. Missing with a double axe, but Mason rolls to the outside, avoiding the pinfall again. Here's Brooks from the apron. Hopping down, but there's Mason trying to get back in the ring. Oh man, and thrown into the barricade. Oh man! I felt that one from back here, guys. Curt Brooks in complete control at the moment. Oh, just as I say that, couple of toe kicks right in the face. Dylan Mason trying to fight back here, and into the barricade goes Brooks. And another one of those standing drop kicks taking down Brooks. On the outside here, guys. You can see so much taken out of both of these superstars, and look at Mason from the barricade with the float over neckbreaker on the thin-matted concrete, and is that enough to change around the momentum back into Mason's favor? Here we go, back in the ring. Brooks back to his feet, missing with the kick as Mason, right hands from Brooks. Brooks has got him. Brooks has got him, driving him down. The driver, is that enough? Curt Brooks with a pinfall. 2 count, 3 count. Mason got his hand on the ropes, but the ref counted 3. Curt Brooks, your new international champion. Oh my God, guys. Curt Brooks just beat Dylan Mason. Can you believe it? Mason got his hand on the rope. Did he get his hand on the ropes in time? I don't know. The count of 3 was called by Steve Z. Man, what a matchup, guys. What a way to close out this show. In the pinfall. I can't believe what we just seen, guys. I cannot believe what we just seen. Right here. This has got to be it. Yeah, you seen it. You seen it right there. The hand was on the ropes, but it doesn't matter, I guess. Curt Brooks is your new international champion, guys. Man, oh man. What do you think of that? Wait a minute, guys. There's another referee running down to the ring here. What is going on? What's going on here? Curt Brooks holds the title. There's another ref running down here. What is going on right now? What is going on? Curt Brooks
had his hand on the ropes. Dylan Mason had his hand on the ropes just before the 3 count.
Do you hear that?
Probably should restart this match.
Do you hear that?
This one's not over, Steve.
The general manager ordered this one be restarted. And Curt Brooks is furious.
Ladies and gentlemen, please may I have your attention. It is being said that Dylan Mason's hand is on the ropes before the 3 count.
I knew it.
Therefore, this matchup has been ordered to restart.
Oh man, I knew it.
Right now.
I knew it. Mason got his hand on the ropes before the 3 count, and the general manager is not going to let that slide. And Mason, not in this caliber of matchup, in the main event, and now Mason, Blood Eagle, Mason, 2, 3, he did it. He came back and did it. I cannot believe what I just witnessed. Mason getting his hand on the rope before the 3 count. In the caliber of matchup that this is.
Still international champion, Dylan Mason.
Hunter Deal not gonna let this night end with that kind of situation. Ordering the match to be restarted right into a Blood Eagle. The story was almost just smothered by Curt Brooks, all the allegations. But guys, he did pin Dylan Mason. He did pin Dylan Mason. You gotta imagine, Curt Brooks is coming back for more. But not tonight. Tonight, Dylan Mason walks out International Champion. Well, thank you for joining us here tonight, guys, at Summer of Sin. What an amazing show this was for Call Week, right here with 3Dub Wrestling. But guys, we are not done yet. Be sure to tune in later tonight, Coachella Night 2, and you'll see Hexen versus the Star Killer for the 3Dub World Heavyweight Championship. Guys, I'll see you then. But I'm Dewey Danielson for now. Have a great night.